Okay, what's good, everybody? It's Bakari So Real back again. Day 40. Today is day 40. Clap it up for day 40. Shout out to you guys that are watching this video. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my So Real traders in the SRT community. Um, this is what we're building. If you've been watching my videos since this last 30, 40 days, I consider you part of the SRT community. So shout out to you. Um, and we're just gonna keep getting better, man. We're just gonna keep getting better, keep growing. Um, and we going after something serious, you guys. Like we're chasing after something serious, something life changing. You know what I'm saying? And every day that I show up, every day that you guys show up is the day that we get closer to those goals. We get closer to that life change. You know what I'm saying? We get closer to where we want to be. And I just want to say, like, another thing I need to start mentioning is I hope not only do you guys have an exit plan, like an exit strategy and stuff like that, but I hope you guys have a plan for um growing your money even more. So let's say you make $100,000 uh off of our trading strategy, off of our 450-day plan. Let's say at the end of the 450 days, you've accumulated over $100,000. You got $100,000 cash. You got 50, not even 100. Let's say you got $20,000 cash. Let's say you just got $20,000 cash. I hope you guys have a plan with that $20,000 to make you even more money. I hope you guys have plans of starting businesses, collaborating on business projects, reinvesting a portion of your money. You know what I mean? Definitely 100% you want to reinvest a portion of your money. So not only do you need to have an exit plan, exit strategy, but you also need to have a plan for your next reinvestment for what's the next thing you're going to invest in? What's the next long-term investment holding? You know what I mean? Just like have serious plans, man. Another thing that we got to talk about too is like taxes. Like, man, now that every day now, so yeah, bro, like tax information, like taxes, how to get certain taxes covered, all that stuff, right? Like that stuff is important, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, so let's get straight to it. We got the chart pulled. Almost got it. We got the chart pulled up here. Um, and you see where we're at, man. It's today's Friday, June 12th. We're closing at around 4,200. Uh, who knows? So we want to see it. This is what happened for this week, man. This is what happened for this week. This is what happened for this week. By the way, you guys, I will be having my live trading channel. So I'm gonna have I got another YouTube channel that I'm gonna be doing live trading on. I'm gonna be showing gold live. I'm gonna be showing XRP live, XLM live. I'm gonna be showing Bitcoin live. I'm gonna be showing Doge live, Ethereum live, um, and a couple other coins, Filecoin live. Shit like that, bro. We just gonna have a live channel, bro. Probably gonna do it on Twitch, just do it on shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm gonna include that in the description soon too. But yeah, you see what we did for this week. We came down and touched 4,025. 4,025. We did catch some pips, but we also got taken out because I tried to buy at around 4,090 or something like that, thinking it was gonna go up, but it didn't. So it broke, and I think this is invalidated, man. I think we invalidated 4,200. Um, I think the market's going to continue to push down, and like I got this red line, I think I think it might consolidate around 3,900, 3,900. It might consolidate down here, and it could push up. It could push up to all-time highs up here, and then we could be at all-time highs by September, by late August. By late August, we could be at all-time highs if it was to push up from here, even if we did consolidate. And I drew this up yesterday on day 39, the day 39 video. So we push up here to about September, like the end of September, we could start coming down, right? Coming down. And this is what it will look like if we start coming down. We'll probably be bottoming out by next year around April. Um, you know, and that would be the big deal. That would be the big deal right there. Um, for those of you who are new to the channel, hold on one second. For those of you who are new to the channel and you guys are wondering what these three lines are, these are just examples of what could have and what should have happened, right? Like when we broke out from this, what, 4 or 5 year cycle, longer than that, man. When we broke out of this cycle that where gold was like right around $2,000 since 2012, 2011. We finally broke out of it in 2024. We didn't have no retest. So we're waiting on the retest. We have to retest this support line, right? Nothing is guaranteed, nothing is promised, but eventually we have to retest. That's just market structure. That's just, it can't go up forever. You know what I'm saying? Without any type of foundation, without any type of support. So, um, we didn't retest here when we could have, and if we would have retested here, we could have. If we would have retested here, I wouldn't be talking about us coming back down to this bottom. Maybe on this first one, maybe if we would have retested on this first one, we probably could have came back down. But let's say this orange one, retesting on this orange one was some a little bit of sideways consolidation before the breakout on top of it that would have been secured. I would be saying, okay, we're never coming back down to $2,000 again. You know what I'm saying? That would be secure, but we didn't do it. So that's twice. That's two times we didn't do it. We just continue to go up. We barely even retested the most recent high. So we went up to the most recent high, and we consolidated for a few months, and then we broke up to another recent high. We broke up to another new all-time high, and on this new all-time high, we didn't even come back down and retest this most recent high. We didn't even come back down and retest 2,400. We just broke straight up to 27 and didn't even retest 24. I thought we was going to do that. We didn't do that. We broke up again. We broke up again to a new all-time high, all the way to 3,488. And we did not come back down and retest this most recent high or the first most recent high. So we didn't come back down and retest neither one of these two recent highs. We continued to push up. We broke up even higher. We broke up even higher to about 4,300, to about 4,300. And we did not even come back down to retest this recent high. We didn't come back down to retest the recent high before that. And we didn't even come back down to retest the first recent high. And we didn't even come down to retest the breakout. So there's no retest going on. It was just breakout, consolidation, breakout. It should be breakout, retest. It should be breakout, consolidation, retest, and then breakout, or breakout, retest, consolidation, breakout. Right? We're not getting any of that. It's just constant breakout, consolidation, breakout. Right? There's no retest. We didn't retest no recent highs, no support, right? So this is the first time okay, so then we broke out again. We broke out again to 5,500, to 5,500, and this is the first time that we are retesting a most recent high. This is the first time right here, right now. We retested it earlier this year back in March for the first time. March this year was the first time that we retested a most recent high, right? And then we're retesting that most recent high again right now, right? So that could be a change of character, or that could be continuation for us to go up even higher, to go up even higher. That now that we're retesting this, we can go up to 4,000 to 7,000 now that I'm seeing this. Now that I'm seeing that we retested our most recent high. The only reason why it would be hard for us to go back to 7,000 is because the longer we're taking too long to do it. The market is continuing to drop further, drop down further. And so it's just looking like less likely. It's just looking like less likely. And the more we get into, if we get into July, and if we're not above $5,000 by July, I really doubt that we're going to be going up any higher. You know what I'm saying? If we're not above $5,000 in July, I really doubt that we're going to be going up higher. If we're not above $5,000 by August, If we're not above $5,000 by August, I really doubt that we're going to be going higher. If we're just going sideways this whole time, if we're just consolidating sideways this whole time, all the way until August, I think that will just continue to drop. And this is not financial advice; it's for educational purposes only. This is my opinion. But if we continue to go sideways without hitting 5,000 by August, I think we'll just continue to drop. Um, but it does look good that, I mean, I do see that the market is that gold is retesting its most recent high, which is something different that is hasn't done in the last 2 years, 3 years almost. So this could be meaning two things. Either it's creating a strong support for us to bounce off right now, or it's finally retesting and breaking back down with like retesting change. It's finally changing character, retesting, and then breaking back down to the next most recent high, breaking back down to retest the next recent high, and then maybe correct, maybe correct back up to or rally back up to it's, you know what I'm saying? And then come back down to another recent high and then come back down to support. I really think we got to retest support. I think we got to retest support. We got to retest support, or we got to at least retest like the first one of the first two all-time highs. One of the first two all-time highs. The first all-time high was around 2,300. Was around 2,300. The second all-time high was around 2,600. So we got to at least come back down and retest 2,600. So, like I said, I'm not saying anything is guaranteed. I'm not saying that we are guaranteeing that the market has to drop back down to 2,000, which was the breakout, which is the first support, which is the last support. This is the last support. $2,000 is the last support. These recent highs don't count as support. They don't count as, that's not good enough support when you have something that's been trading under $2,000 for years, for a decade. That's the what's been where the price has been at for a decade, or where the price has been at for 5 years is where the strongest support is at, is where you should retest. But we don't have to retest. We could just got to get close to it. We just got to make it look like we tried, you know? We just got to make it look like we tried. So, and with that being said, then we just got to at least retest 2,600. And that's why I have my entry here at 2,600. Why I have my entry here at 2,600 with a stop loss at 1,500. But if you have $4,000 in the market right now, you should still have $4,000 in the market when we come back down to 2,500 to 2,600. So then you should have double the amount of what you need when we come back down to 2,600. So then by then, you don't even need it. You could just buy in and just leverage smallly until while the market starts going up and just let those small leverages increase, you know? Um, if we come up here, of course, if we come up here, of course, we'll know that we could play some shorts, some small shorts, what stop losses, somewhere around 7,500, and short that. The opportunity to short was earlier this year. Wild, just wild. All right, man. That's it for this video. About to drop the crypto video for XRP, XLM. Um, and yeah, thank you guys for, man. Shout out to you if you watched all the way to the end, man. If you watched all the way to the end, hey man, I'm wishing you nothing but love, nothing but success, nothing but prosperity, nothing but abundance. Wishing you all you guys to become millionaires, you know, multimillionaires. And yeah, so see you guys on the next one. Peace.